Yep. 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 We are in the absolute best timeline of Dokkan. Now, don't get me wrong, Daima, part one of this celebration of the Global Dokkan Campaign 2025, the basically global anniversary. Part one was a bit of a letdown because they're not fusing, right? I'm pretty sure everyone can agree. The data download literally hit like 30 minutes ago, and I've only just logged in. I think everyone can agree that the part one is a bit of a letdown, simply because they're not fusing. And going from like Kale and Caulifla, who else? That's it. Kale and Caulifla having the tag mechanic and not fusing, not even having Kefla as an animation, definitely sort of set the tone for post anniversary. Why is it only LRs? Release date. There we go. But yes, so because we we had this filth of that is Blue Kaioken, who's not up to par at all. Post anniversary, it's basically what Kid Goku. Kid Goku's like he's a release. I don't think he's good or bad. He's just sort of cool little Saiyan Day character. Daima Vegeta is a letdown. He is a letdown. I will defend him to the day I die, but he is a letdown. Then we go into Kid Goku, who's like busted OP, but it's literally episode 1 Kid Goku. It's not even DKP Kid Goku. That follows into Cell, who's like really good but a bad leader, and his team just isn't. He doesn't have a team that he can just be slid onto really comfortably. So it's sort of like a bit weird. Pycon, who cares? He's a part 2 LR. It doesn't matter who the fuck. It could have been, I don't know, Pan. It could have been Pan and it wouldn't have mattered. So Pan from the World Tournament. Then we go into Hit. Hit was like a hit. Yeah, Hit's a hit. Hit is what we needed. But the only bad thing was he's paired alongside Blue Kaioken Goku, who was a bit of a. I don't want to talk about him. Into Kale and Caulifla. Kale and Caulifla are a really, really good unit, but they didn't fuse, which sort of just felt like a missed opportunity of why didn't they just make them fusing? I don't get why they weren't just. Why not? Why not just make them fuse into Kefla? Not even an animation. But that leads us into Tao, who's Tao. Like, it doesn't matter how good these characters are. 90% of us aren't gonna summon for a mercenary Tao. Like, I love OG Dragon Ball, and I love broken units, but I don't care about Tao, which is, it's okay if you do. No one's saying you don't care about him, but this is the tone that we've set. We've gone from Bum into why don't they fuse, into Tao, into Tien, who I think is actually freaking cool. Like, one of the coolest releases. I love Tien. And then we go into the Global Day celebration. Going into this, what we knew that they had the fusions, but we didn't know if they were fusing. And then about an hour after we got that trailer or the live whatever it was, the first initial reveal, we actually found out that they were just a fusing active skill, which definitely killed the vibe off rip. Everyone was definitely having a sook until we actually used the. I mean, I actually recorded like a 10-minute rant of me complaining about them not fusing. But now they're in game and using them, I don't care that they don't fuse. But this is what Dokkan does, right? They do all this where people are gonna have a bunch of stuff to complain about. Oh, where, oh, not fusing, blah 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 blah. They drop the clones who are goaded. I hate the int one though. And actually I hate the STR one. I don't mind the int one. The other 4 are like goaded, or 3, whatever. They're all goaded. And then come on. Come on. Come. Come on. Hold up. Hold up. Look at him, man. Oh my god. I don't think Dokkan could have done anything in this slot that would have been better than this. I think part 1 of the Global Day celebration definitely should have been Daima. I think that's what everyone thought it was leading up to. But Future's okay. Future's fine for the part 1. It's more of like a why was Future part 1? Like, we literally had Future 2 years ago, and now Vegeto's not even fusing. But to just like to go from future into just slamming, literally, listen to this OST. To go from future, which is like sort of hyped, into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who is like, it's undeniable, it's not even a question, he is the hypest character that these games can release. It's so insane to me, and especially with the feeling of this year, like the 10th anniversary was like I think it was a home run, like smacked it straight out of the park. But everyone on Twitter, everyone was freaking complaining about nothing. They were somehow calling it bad. I don't get that. We literally got a free anniversary unit and a bunch of free content, blah, blah, blah. But the tone of this year has been like sort of a let down with the releases. They haven't been the characters dropping haven't been up to the standard, or like they weren't fulfilling what I feel like the community sort of wanted from the units, like especially Blue Kaioken. I think him being so terrible that he's like barely even runnable in any events definitely made it seem like it really did like kill the mood for this year. But dude, like I just can't look at how good his animations are, man. This is just a snippet. We get to find out how insane this guy is gonna look tomorrow. And I genuinely couldn't be more excited for a character ever. It's just, dude, look at this. Look at it. And then not to mention this one. This is the initial teaser where Gogeta actually talks. Oh, they have copyrighted music. I'm gonna have to mute this part. But look, dude, I'm actually like stuttering over my words. Look at how insane this animation is. Just like, oh, bro. And not to mention, I'm not sure if you guys like, what the I don't, this is the first, how do I, like, can I change it to, where's categories? Oh, wait, I can just do this. This is the first, standalone LR fusion that doesn't have a transformation fusion, blah, 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 blah. This is the first, oh, wait, do I have to type Super Saiyan? I think I do. Yep. This is the first ever standalone Super Saiyan 4 LR Gogeta. We've had a standalone TURs, sure, but like not even that. This is the first ever standalone. This is the first ever. Sorry, this is the first ever standalone LR fusion. In the sense of like we don't have a standalone just straight up LR Gogeta Blue, LR Vegito Blue, as we can see here. This is going to be the first ever I mean he doesn't count. He's free to play. The first ever summonable, standalone, final form of a fusion that we've ever gotten in a Dokkan battle. So, I mean, I just sort of wanted to make a video to just rant about my my excitement for a little certain someone, the savior of Dokkan, our father. I just want to say thank you, Omatsu, my glorious king. I never doubted you for even a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.